the grand stage. But as I say, it's a question whether Ronnie O'Sullivan will be taking to the grand stage. Let's hope he goes over there and does himself justice.
Thank you. Third frame, mark Selby to break.
I must say I've really enjoyed this tournament. I think the standard has been phenomenal. It's a fantastic concept, this liveworldsnooker.tv, to have so much live snooker at everyone's disposal. And also a real quality semi-final lineup. It's worked out well, close to the in-off. And a potential costly one as well. Now though, it's Selby who's in a spot of bother. Always difficult to cue when you've got your hand on the pocket. Not a foregone conclusion this by any means. Don't think that Selby's finished. O'Sullivan might be in full flow, and this is a great chance for him. But we must remember, in the quarterfinals against Udaloo, O'Sullivan led 3-0, only came through by 4 frames to 3. Had a run of 94 in taking the opening 3 frames. Udaloo made 61 and 57 for 3-2. Then cleared yellow to pink to force a decider. But Udaloo did not pot a ball in the all-important 7th frame as O'Sullivan ran in a 69 break. Earlier today, this morning in fact, O'Sullivan also came good when it mattered most.
15.
Against another Chinese opponent, Li Yan. Held to 2-2. O'Sullivan made breaks of 85 and 102.
16.
To record a 4-2 victory. That was in the last 16.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 16.
Well, how about that? He's bemused. That's the kind of shot that really does get under O'Sullivan's skin. Just can never understand why he misses them.
1. Eight. 9. 16. 17. 18.
Mark
24.
Selby is currently tied 15th in the Players Tour Championship Order of Merit. Remember, the top 24 at the end of the 12 events go through to the grand final
25.
next March. I should say, tied 15th coming into this tournament, so even if he only reaches the semi-finals and doesn't progress any further than that, he's going to make significant strides. Having won
32.
the first PTC of the campaign, and now appearing in a semi-final here. I was just about to say, I think it's fair to say OSullivan
Selby,
has already
32.
qualified for the grand finals. How about that from Selby? First, the missed yellow off its spot by OSullivan surprised everyone. And the missed red from Selby equally so. Dipping under 90% mark, and against someone of OSullivan's calibre, you just cannot afford to do that. Under 90%, of course, in terms of pot success rate. Well, a couple of times in the first frame, OSullivan got away with blunders. It was Selby's turn there. Needed the cue ball to travel more than that. The red is on to the middle pocket, although it's not as easy as it looks. On these match tables, the near jaw basically juts out a lot, and that means a player has got very little to aim at this kind of angle. Yes, refusing the shorter range red to middle in favour of this lengthy one.
One.
Excellent piece of cueing from Selby. Potting from
8.
distance success, 75 for Selby, 50 for OSullivan. Not surprising, really. OSullivan's game in that department over the last few years hasn't been what it was. Whereas Selby quite often thrashes one in.
Selby, 8.
Well, I'm very surprised. Not just one mistake now, but two. A missed red into either top corner pocket when he looked bang in amongst them. And sooner or later,
1.
the invitations that Selby's sending out will be accepted by OSullivan. He'll come and spoil the party.
Six. 7. 8. 13. 14. 21. 22.
With this simplest of blacks, O'Sullivan will hit the front. Nice angle left
29.
on this red across the top cushion, but these are never guaranteed.
30. 37. 38.
Only himself to blame. Again, like the red across the top cushion, at
42.
this angle to middle. Not a certainty.
43.
Now though, the frame really should be O'Sullivan's.
Ronnie OSullivan, 43.
Curiouser and curiouser. Thinking about position more than the pot. That cardinal sin.
2.
Well, what a reprieve for Mark Selby.
Five.
Coming off the blue like that, O'Sullivan was thinking about whether he would possibly make contact with the pink. All kinds of thoughts going through his mind. He wasn't happy with the straightness of the pot on the brown that he'd left himself.
9.
But even so, to miss a blue like that, unexpected.
14.
And Selby will be hoping, potentially tide turning. He needs pink and black.
20. 27. I'll tell you.
For all the world, it looked as though Ronnie O'Sullivan was going to take a 3-0 lead and punish Mark Selby for missing 2 straightforward reds early in frame number 3. But O'Sullivan blundered late and missed blue to the middle pocket. Selby made a colours clearance, and that's changed the whole complexion of the contest. O'Sullivan still in the ascendancy, but now it's only by 2 frames to 1.